guys, welcome back and I hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is sort of an extra video, and some people who have been subscribed to my channel for a long time, which I doubt anyone would have been, but if you are, then you might be having a deja vu thinking, didn't you already make this video? And yes, I did, but the lighting and the quality of that video is awful, like even worse than what it is currently. Do not go ahead and search it up. Yeah, I thought, you know what, let me just remake some of my older videos that I have made that are some of my most viewed videos, which I do not understand. So that video has been viewed by a lot of people, so I'm hoping that people would be redirected to this one instead. So yeah, that is why I'm recreating this. It's just an updated version, better presentation of points and stuff. Nothing really new. The review is pretty much the same. I just wanted to add a few things. Let's get started with the review. So today's review is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finishing Setting Spray. So this setting spray is available online and offline, and it also has another variant which is the matte one. Because I'm in the dewy, more natural kind of a finish over matte, I got this one instead. This retails for 599 rupees for 45 ml of product. Now that sounds really affordable. I'm pretty sure they have increased 100 rupees from the previous one, so if you calculate it now, this comes out to be 13 rupees per milliliter. This does retail for a lesser price point, but I'm pretty sure that this is not the most affordable one. When I calculated it last time, the most affordable one was the Makeup Revolution one. So if you wanted a affordable one, that is the one that you should be going for. I have not tried it, I'm just suggesting it. But also the Miss Claire one, if it's pretty much the same thing as the NYX one, then yeah, I guess the Miss Claire one comes out to be more affordable than this one. Let's move to the packaging. It comes in this sort of packaging. The pump, basically the thing that dispenses the entire product, is probably one of the worst things that I've ever seen in my entire life. Not the worst thing that I've seen in my entire life, but this is probably the worst functioning packaging in my collection as of right now. I'm not gonna spray this because I filmed this video 2 days ago and it went all over, but I'm hoping I'm able to insert a clip of how this sprays. I did not do it on purpose, you guys. I swear that is how it happened. It's just so unexpected that you just don't know where it will go. So yeah, that's an awful spray, and I do not understand how a product whose main function is to spray things out is this bad. It used to be better, but I feel like as I have used this product up, it has gotten worse. So maybe things have clogged up in there, but I don't even use it that often, and it isn't a product that will clog something up. The only way I can use this currently is to apply it on my sponge and then apply it to my face. Even when it was good, it was pretty bad, so it wasn't the best and the finest mist that I've ever experienced. It was just awful, to be honest. So yeah, if you have been wanting a fine mist, beautiful mist thing, not this one. Also, because it sprays the product so weirdly, you will often find that there will be certain spots of spray, and sometimes those can mess up your makeup. So if you apply a little too much, it can break down your foundation, and in that area you will find that if you don't blend it immediately, the foundation in that area will be a little weird. This is a natural dewy setting spray, as the name suggests, so the finish it gives is really pretty. But the issue that I have with this is that the formula is so bad that I once applied this when I was gonna go out for a wedding. It messed up my makeup. So that was the first time I used this spray. My makeup started to break down, especially in this area. I don't know why. It has always been a problematic area for me. Foundation doesn't really sit well, but that day it did, and this messed it up. And I had to leave in like 15 minutes. Also that day I did a red smoky eye, and because I applied this directly to my face, did not cover my eyeshadow because I assumed Wet n Wild setting spray would not mess up Wet n Wild eyeshadows. I did use Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette that day, and those eyeshadows are not waterproof, and I didn't really know that before, but I assumed that a setting spray wouldn't really mess it up. So I sprayed it, but then the eyeshadow started to just flow down my face, and I had to leave in 15 minutes. After that, I just let this go and did not use this for a while. I tried this again to see if I can make it work, and I just cannot. It messes up my base makeup, my eyeshadow looks. You're a setting spray. You're supposed to do exactly the opposite of what you're doing. Because it wasn't working as a setting spray, I thought, you know what, let me see if I can use this on eyeshadow to make it a little bit more metallic, like you would use your MAC Fix Plus and stuff. No, it started to burn near my eyes. So I was trying to apply my lid eyeshadow and it started to burn. That was my cue to stop using this, so I did not use this on my eyeshadow either. The way I have personally finished this up is only to apply this on my cheek. So right now I do not have an highlighter. I do have a ring light in front of me, but This glow that you are seeing right here is all because of this. It does look really pretty in real life too, but only if you take it on your sponge and apply it in places. Sometimes even after applying it with a sponge, it messes your makeup up. So yeah, it doesn't really do its job that it's supposed to do. What did I pay all that money for? If there is anyone who's watching that likes this, let me know why. Or is it just my foundation or my face that it doesn't work well with? I've tried this with the Wet n Wild foundation. It works better with a foundation that isn't as matte, so that foundation takes slightly longer to dry down. This doesn't really mess that up as bad, but yeah, I feel like there will be better options in the world than this, and especially thinking about the pump and how badly it applies to your face, I just don't think this should be anyone's first choice of setting spray. Will I be repurchasing this product? The answer is no. Also, the second ingredient on this one is denatured alcohol. Now, I'm not the person who would look at denatured alcohol, something like that, and think, oh, this is gonna dry my skin out. If the feeling is not drying, I probably would continue using it. It might not be my first preferred product, but it doesn't really concern me in that way. But this doesn't really moisturize my face or anything, so that denatured alcohol might be acting up on my face and drying my skin out even further, more than I can notice. So I wouldn't really suggest you guys to apply this daily unless you're a cosmetic formulator and you can find out why the product in here exists. If anyone knows anything, please enlighten all of us, but I'm just mentioning that it does have denatured alcohol. I think it's the second or third ingredient, so be careful. It might dry out your skin. I'm just not sure how that acts up, and I would personally like to be on the safer side and not use this on a daily basis. That is actually why I got this. I just wanted to cover up a little bit on my face, like use a little bit of concealer and apply this on my face and look a little bit dewy and stuff, but all my dreams were crushed when I applied this first time. Let's talk about if it stays. If you apply setting spray in that particular area, that part is gonna stay set if it's not messed up already. And it also, I'm pretty sure it doesn't really transfer that much, so that's a good point too. And also, this is made in China, so if you have issues with that, then yeah, skip on this one. Let's come on to some claims that I found on Nika's website. So this isn't directly from Wet n Wild, it probably is, but I found this off Nika. It isn't really claims, it just is a little bit of a description and features, so I'm just gonna read it out. So description says the exclusive formula extends makeup wear by preventing cracking, smudging, fading, or creasing. Cracking, I haven't had my makeup crack really, so I'm not really sure. Smudging, once it sets down, I don't really think it will be smudging because it almost feels like it has a layer on your face, not in a bad way. It does feel like your makeup has set down. Fading, I don't think fading will be occurring either. I just haven't tested it as actively because this just does not set my face. There is no way I can test this out properly. Creasing, yeah, again, before things crease or before this sets my makeup, it messes my foundation up, so no way of testing that out either. And the second sentence says works with any makeup and all skin types, plus it has aloe to hydrate your skin. I'm pretty sure this doesn't feel hydrating, at least on my skin. Works with all makeup and skin type. It messed up my eyeshadow, as I mentioned. It didn't even work with the same brand's eyeshadows. I'm not sure how it will work with other brands. And skin types, I'm a dry skin person, doesn't really work that well. So yeah, the features are weightless formula. Yeah, I guess it feels weightless. Contains aloe to hydrate skin. Yeah, whatever, for all skin types. The all skin types thing, I feel like if you're oily, you wouldn't really find this extremely problematic. Maybe you will find that your skin looks a little too dewy, so you might not want to go for this one. But if you are looking for something that is dewy or natural looking, this would have been a really good option for you to try. Mentioning this again, the formula is just not good, and for me it messed up my makeup, and I wouldn't really risk applying this on occasions that I want to go out on. So unless it's in specific areas, this is a big no for me. Let's move on to the demo and then we'll talk about pros and cons. Oh, if you can see, I have still not sprayed my face. The only area that has the setting spray is this, and the rest is on my clothes and on my background. The finish is really good. It's sad how bad the formula is when it comes to setting your actual face. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, that's it for a demo. I'm gonna take my makeup off because it's starting to hurt my eye a little bit. Bye. Okay, so let's talk about the pros and cons. Pro number one is availability. It is available online and you can find Wet n Wild quite often on discount. So yeah. Second would be the price point. Even if it isn't the most cost effective one, I feel like 600 is a good price point to try a setting spray for, and once again you can get this on discount and stuff. Third is the finish is really good and it really does look pretty. If you have it, just use it in your sunlit photographs, golden hour photographs. It looks absolutely stunning in that. And fourth will be in the areas that you have applied this. Once it sets down properly, if you have applied a even layer, it does work really well and doesn't really transfer or smudge your makeup. So that's another pro, and I'm pretty sure that is it for all the pros that I have today. Let's move on to the cons. Con number one, awful packaging. You are a setting spray. You shouldn't be pumping product out as if you're a serum or anything. So yeah, awful packaging. Second is it's a pretty bad formula in my opinion. When I buy a setting spray, I don't expect myself to apply it on a sponge first and then apply it to my face. I would directly apply it with the product and the packaging itself. It doesn't really do its job that well when I do that. It exactly does the opposite of what the name suggests. So setting spray, it doesn't really set. It messes up my makeup. That I think should sum up and tell you what this entire video is about. And the third is the staying power is average. So it isn't even that it lasts really long. I haven't tested it as exclusively, but once you have set, the finish kind of wears down after a while. It doesn't look as good as it did when you first applied it. So yeah, the staying power isn't as good either. And yeah, those were all the cons. I'm pretty sure the pros in this case are more, but the cons are, I feel like, heavier when you're talking about the actual products. So make your decision based off of that. And yeah, that completes this review. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to the people who were planning to buy this, and if you have already bought this and have a different experience, let me know in the comment section down below. Please like, comment and subscribe. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.